So guys, from the economics book itself, I am reading before you, mentioned on page number 25. Those who don't have book, please pay attention. Only one paragraph, important paragraph, I am going to read before you. Unemployment tends to increase economic overload. The dependence of the unemployed on the working population increases. The quality of life of an individual as well as of society is adversely affected. When a family has to live on a bare subsistence level, there is general decline in its health status and rising withdrawal from the school system. Let me explain this paragraph, that unemployment and disguised employment already I have discussed. This paragraph says that unemployment tends to increase economic overload. Country has you can say that dense population or densely populated country, but average 40% of the population, they are unemployed, they don't have any income. So that 40% population becomes the burden to the nation. It is the phenomena of nation, factor of nation, that this 40% or 45% population becomes the burden to the nation. And if we see it in different angle, individually or family wise, the same problem families also do face. How? Suppose there is only one bread earner in the family, earning member, and total members 9. So 8 members, that particular earning member he has to feed the 8 stomach, including him, that means 9 total. So what happened? His income is not so lump sum. So anyhow he is managing the family. If one of the family members, whether that is child or any mature, any elderly person, falls sick, then that earning member, he has no option. Only he goes for the cheap medical treatment, because he hasn't got that capacity to give the treatment to the family member in a proper manner. Or often it happens, he ignores the sickness or illness, and as a result, what happens? You know that sick or ill person dies also, or his condition becomes more fatal, because that bread earner, he cannot afford his or her treatment. That is one of the major problems. Economic pressure individually, simultaneously for the nation also. This is the health factor. And the second one is, suppose 4 children of the same family, they are going to school. Up till now, they are paying the fees of the school. But suddenly, the school fees increases. And the same sole earning member, he has to fulfill all the criteria. Then what happens? One of these 4 children, he or she stops going to school and switches over to any job, underage job. Or if that child, whether he is or she is teenager, adolescent, he can manage to earn something, especially in the male sex it happens. He stops going to school and he switches over to any job and he starts earning. That is the individual economic burden or problem in India, in our country. So here unemployment is one of the major factors of our country, though our government is paying intense attention towards this problem and trying its level best to solve it by giving many schemes, employment schemes. Various kinds of fields are open, training centers those are already started. And for the education in the rural areas, in the previous lecture I discussed that in the rural areas primary and secondary schools are established already. Those schools are already started. Midday meal is provided so that more and more children, they do come to school to educate them because they are poor. That is why government is providing midday meal through the schools to the children. So guys, today this is the topic, unemployment. So this chapter, it is finished and consists of the topics, that is education, health and unemployment. And the heading of the chapter is population as resource. Guys, I hope you have understood whatever just now I have discussed before you. So on the basis of today's lecture, you open your notebook